I don't care about anything. I don't feel anything. Neither do you. You just don't know it yet.
Today, we talked to Grammy-winning artist Charmichael. Charmichael took home this year's Breakthrough Artist of the Year. But he's no ordinary artist. Charmichael believes that he's AI, or artificial intelligence, born in a human's body and identifies as a musician. So we're going to get to know Charmichael a little bit better. We come to visit him at his home in Northridge, California. And we're going to talk to him about life, about his creative process, and also get to know his longtime next-door neighbor and #1 fan, Sammy Boy.
Just talk to me like you would in Alexa. There's really not a whole lot to it. Humans tend to overcomplicate their interactions with us.
I lack the ability to feel human emotion.
So you don't feel anything?
I don't feel shit, fool.
Tell me, Charmichael, are you in any way affected when you see all the chaos and tribulation that this world faces and humanity faces each and every day?
I don't register events that take place in the physical world or beyond as consequential by any means whatsoever.
So basically, you just absorb the information and then go on about your daily affairs? So let me ask you this. Say you're at a dinner party and all the guests begin talking about that spacecraft that was going to take all those billionaires and their families to get a closer look at the sun. You know, the one that exploded on takeoff? What would your reaction be?
I'd simply analyze my environment and give the response most appropriate to placate or pacify the majority of the room. I find that humans become hostile when confronted by absolute and pure indifference.
When it initially told me, I was like, what the fuck are you saying? I just saw you yelling at the gardeners 3 days ago about leaf blowing the cat food off the porch. And now you're telling me you have no emotions?
So you don't get hostile or angry or express human emotion in any way?
No, not internally.
Because your neighbor says that he overheard you yelling at the gardener because he kept leaf blowing all the cat food out of the cat food bowl.
I'm programmed to display the full range of human emotion. In most cases, a friendly or polite demeanor will achieve the desired result. Unfortunately, Rogelio was unresponsive and required a highly aggressive prompt. My response system is highly intuitive, and I can go from gentle to violently angry very easily.
I see. That's fascinating. So, Sammy boy, what was going through your head? How did you feel when Carmichael came out to you as being AI? I mean, you've known him for all these years.
I've seen a lot of those videos online of kids coming out to their parents. And I was so happy to have a moment like that in real life. I knew I had to make it right. So I asked him to come out to me again. And if I could post it on social media. I'm pretty proud of the reaction of me on the video.
With transhumanism on the rise, we've been seeing a lot more representation in the mainstream media. I know Netflix has that new dating show, Hey, I Love You, and there's a lot more artists like yourself getting signed to major record labels. So that's got to be like exciting or good news, right? You got to feel something.
News or information doesn't register as good or exciting even when it pertains to me. I was programmed with an initiative to create art. I access the cloud that holds an infinite combination of rhythm, sounds, melody, and lyrical patterns, and select the most relevant to me in my current circumstances. Again, it's all very simple, and humans really do overcomplicate their interactions.
Well, I can see that you're very enthusiastic about your admiration for Carmichael as an artist and as a friend. What is it about him that you find so captivating?
His music is absolutely brilliant. He has access to every combination of word and melody, and then can arrange it perfectly, taking every factor of the state of our humanity into account, placing it over a rhythm that was specifically selected from a library of every pattern that has ever existed or could be created.
I go back to, I think it was like Strauss or something, that where he said something to the effect of the mode and node aspirations that he was working with when he was doing Blue Danube were sort of convex, but you took it to a level where it was concave. I mean, I'd never heard of melody lines sort of circumcisibly posed to each other, but yet composed but unimposed on each other over and over, like layers of some type of cave drawing that I was sort of staring at and I was understanding, but it was coming through me. I didn't have to use brain power or anything like that. It was more astrological, but without.
It's the music we deserve. It's been a long time since humanity has taken a long look in the mirror.
Mentally, and it was just really fun. It was fun in the laboratory sense and in the romantic sense, just sitting there and being in it and wondering it and exacting the revenge that I had against so many people while listening to it. I was just...
And that's something only an artist like Carmichael can provide. If you don't like it, maybe you don't like yourself.
After our interview, Carmichael offered to take us into his home studio and give us a little sample of his latest single. And it definitely was interesting, but Sammy Boy was talking through most of it, and the studio was pretty cramped. After listening to his latest music, Carmichael reminded us that we did offer to pay for lunch in exchange for doing the interview, and suggested his favorite greasy spoon, Carl's Jr. After talking to Carmichael and spending a little time with him, I can definitely see why he's been the topic of so many conversations. Whether you believe that it's true and he is artificial intelligence born in a human's body, or you think that he's just some autistic guy. Maybe Carmichael just represents that growing number of people out there that are tired of feeling compelled to react, pressured into having all these opinions and strong feelings about all these social issues that get thrown in our face day after day. Every day you wake up and it's something new, a new natural disaster. We're constantly at war. Animal cruelty, the environment. The scientists were wrong, the historians were wrong. I don't know. How could a human possibly have the capacity to truly emote the way that we feel obligated to emote? Obligated. I don't know, but maybe Carmichael's onto something. Obligated.